In the first verse of Ruth chapter 2, we meet Boaz. Now, he's described as a kinsman of Naomi, Ruth's mother-in-law. This word isn't just an adjective, though. It was sort of a title of status, meaning that Boaz was probably the spokesman and protector of the whole family. We also learn that he had great wealth, and as we learn more about him, we see why he was so blessed by God. We know that he practiced God's charitable law of gleaning, or leaving sections of his crops for those in need, that he was actively involved in his fields, interacting, talking with his workers, and even blessing them and sharing a daily meal with them. In other words, Boaz valued hard work, so when he sees this woman, Ruth, all day in the field, working as hard as his workers, he's intrigued. He even invites her to eat with him and his workers, and he requests that she only glean in his fields. When Ruth returns home, she tells Naomi about her encounter with Boaz and shows her the fruit of her labor. We then witness Naomi coming out of her depression as she once again recognizes God's hand at work in her own life. I think the biggest lesson we can learn from this story is that all these characters are going through different seasons in their life, but they all simply trusted God and obeyed Him with each step. Naomi, she moved back to the Promised Land. Ruth took initiative to provide for her household, and Boaz was godly steward of his fields, his workers, and his family. It reminds me of Psalm 37 that says, "The steps of a good man are ordered by God." And I'm glad the psalmist used the word steps instead of journey, because sometimes all God gives us is the next step, so we trust Him. Listen to the rest of this passage and let it encourage you today. The Lord directs the steps of the godly. He delights in every detail of their lives. Though they stumble, they will never fall, for the Lord holds them by the hand.